You want to live your best life? Well, today on The Express, we'll show you how small changes can have a big impact. On today's show, the Kids Up Front 19th Hole Gala.
The island is beautiful, Casey.
Home renos with Shell Busey.
A lot of times our clothing is dictating how other people see us.
The Yummy Mummy Makeover.
Fall off her shoulder is, okay.
Mirage Auto Spa.
Looks really good. Yeah, it's really clean. It's probably the cleanest I've seen it since I bought it.
See that and more, local expression.
Right away, it brightens up her skin.
Welcome to The Express, only on Shaw TV. I'm Johanna Ward at the Kids Up Front 19th Hole Gala. Now, this event raises funds so that local kids can get access to sports, recreation, and the arts, kids that otherwise wouldn't get the opportunity. And up first on our show is an opportunity for all you home reno junkies out there to see how with the right helping hands, any project is just that easy.
So Casey is really happy about the outcome of her kitchen rental here.
Shell Busey and his colleague Greg Sargent visit a client in Port Coquitlam to follow up on a home renovation.
Yes.
The island is beautiful, Casey. My goodness, all kinds of drawers. And is it bigger than the other? We are actually changing lives of people. People that really want to take a home that they've lived in for a number of years. They really like the home. They're not really interested in moving, so why not improving? And that's exactly what we like to do, is come in with our designers and from start to finish make that home more of a change over that they're going to enjoy for many, many more years to come.
I've incorporated all drawers in the island on this surface.
Greg Sargent oversaw this project, working directly with client Casey Nishimura, who said the whole reno started when she decided to hang some decorative tiles she'd collected.
And so it led to actually thinking, okay, well, we should paint. And then my husband said, well, if we're going to paint, then we might as well do the flooring at the same time. So we ended up agreeing that, yes, we should do both. But then he says, well, if we're going to paint and we're going to take out the floor, we might as well do the whole kitchen then, because we were thinking we're going to take down a wall in the house when we do the kitchen.
And so they renovated. And what the house looked like before is very different to how it looks now.
Wow, what a difference.
So this is how awful it looked beforehand.
The changes we made were obviously new kitchen cabinets. We did all vinyl planking floor throughout the kitchen and the living room area. We did all crown molding throughout everywhere. We took apart the fireplace, rebuilt the fireplace, gave her a new energy efficient gas fireplace.
Doing the renovation was probably the best thing we ever did, like as far as the house is concerned. You know, we thought, well, we could wait and we could do it in 5 years when the house would be paid off, and we figured if we bit the bullet and did it now, it would get great use and everybody would enjoy it more. So I can't tell you how much it's changed things. We've hosted Thanksgiving this year. We had 28 people for dinner. Yeah, we could never have done that in our old kitchen.
And it's those kinds of changes that have made the biggest difference to the Nishimura family. In Port Coquitlam, I'm Kendall Harris for The Express.
To contact Shell Busey's home improvements team, the website is thehousesmart.com. You can also hear Shell every Tuesday on his radio program from 6 to 7 p.m. on AM 650. Now here in Vancouver, we're definitely into home renos, but we also have an ever-expanding bike culture. And the latest craze for tricking out your ride is to make it glow in the dark.
To Emily Smith, cycling is much more than just a mode of transportation.
It's the best way to see the city, and you can really easily just sort of hop on, hop off.
Emily is a born-again member of Vancouver's thriving bike scene, having rediscovered cycling after moving to this green city from Ontario.
Every time anybody ever comes and visits me, I always take them on a big bike ride, either through English Bay to Stanley Park, and it's really accessible, so.
And one of her favorite cycling hotspots, Commercial Drive.
There's a lot of great parks around there, a lot of green space, and some really great restaurants, and always fun stuff going on, especially during the summer.
For Emily, the fun doesn't stop when the sun goes down. Inside this cluttered East Van workshop, Emily is using old technology to create something futuristic. Electroluminescent or EL wire lights for your bike.
A driver that's driven by a battery pack that delivers energy to a copper wire that's covered in phosphorus. The batteries drive the power that light the current, and it glows bright.
The lights glow any color depending on the tubing you choose. Blue, however, seems to be the most eye-catching.
The reaction, like people would just, point it out and be like, whoa, it's Tron, it's so cool.
It's a bicycle fashion trend that is quickly spreading. Emily is selling the wire kits online with the aim to not only create a successful business, but to encourage more people to cycle day and night.
More than anything, it's a lot of fun. You can explore different spaces because you do feel more safe on it, and people see you more.
And when it comes to adding flair, why should cars have all the fun?
It's just sort of celebrating bike culture.
Tim Chung in Vancouver for The Express.
To learn more about the kits, you can go to the website hackspace.ca and click on Cycle. You're watching The Express, and instead of our Extreme Makeover edition, consider this our Mini Makeover one.
Fall of her shoulder is, okay, to the other side.
After the break,
And so right away we can see it picks up on her lip color.
Yummy Mummy fashion tips.
Brightens up her skin.
Clearing the car clutter.
There's a lot of stuff that I don't bother to take out.
You're watching local TV on The Express.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by...
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.